So I've just got back from my run. A few people have been asking me kind of what stretches do I need to do after I finish my run. So these are all static stretches that must be done after your run. Don't do these before your run because your muscles will be cold. So this is either about maintaining the flexibility in your muscle, so you're going to be holding the stretch for 20 seconds, or developing the flexibility of that muscle, whereby you're going to be holding the stretch for more like 30 seconds. So first of all, just some really simple stretches after your run. First of all, start off by just kind of bending down, letting the weight of your body try to touch your toes. You want to breathe in and then breathe out again. As you breathe out, you should find some more flexibility in that movement, and you'll be holding that for, like I say, anywhere between 20 30 seconds. And as you breathe out more, you should find more flexibility. Take your feet wider than shoulder width apart, just come down onto your right leg, and you should just feel that on the inside of the quad. Again, you want to be doing that for between 20 30 seconds, depending on whether, again, you want to maintain the flexibility of that muscle or increase the mobility and flexibility of that muscle. And then change that onto the other side, breathing through the stretch at all times. Obviously, the result of not stretching after that is that you start losing flexibility in that muscle. Muscles become tighter, you're more likely to get injured, and especially if you're trying to make the start line of a 5 or a 10k, half marathon, marathon race, etc. That's the main reason I see why people don't make the start line. Okay, we'll take one leg in front of us, one leg behind, heel firmly planted on the floor, and just lean into that. You should feel that up the calf. I spend quite a bit of time stretching my calves because a lot of the runs that I'm doing, I'm landing on my ball of my foot and landing off of there. So again, there's more chances of having issues with kind of calves and tendons and things if you don't stretch off properly. And then just change to the other side. And again, I'm not counting these by the way, but you might want to count them to make sure you're getting that kind of 20 seconds or 30 seconds in there. Obviously, like with anything, the more you can stretch off, the better it's going to be for you, and the more time you spend on that recovery, the least likely it is you're going to get pains, niggles and injuries, which is going to cut out runs that you can do. Take one foot in front of the other, foot firmly planted on the floor, and then you're going to put your hands on your opposite knee and just lean your back or your bum back down into it to like a hinge, and you should start feeling that down your hamstrings. Again, really common injury for running, especially if you go out too quickly or you're increasing the exercise load. You're going to feel that in your hamstrings. And then just change onto the other side. Again, I'm not counting these, so don't hold me to account. On the next side, you're going to start off with my left leg up behind you, bring your heel right up to your bum, hold on to something. That's the door of the garden room. Put your finger in the ear, put your arm out for balance, whatever you need to do in order to maintain that balance. Shoulders back, chest out, eyes facing forward, and you should keep your balance, and you should feel that stretch across the top of your quad. Change onto the other foot. This is the one I don't balance so well on. I managed to do it today. Making sure that knee's kind of tucked in, heel up to your bum. Again, chest out, eyes facing forward. You should feel that stretch up your quad. Again, put your finger in your ear, arm out, hold on to something if you need that for stability and balance. Cool. Next one, you're going to put your leg on top of your quad. Again, you probably want to hold on to something for this, but you just want to put some pressure, so I'd probably be holding on to something with that hand if it was there. And again, you just want to sit down into that, and you should feel that your hip flexor there as well. Can you find a static stretch afterwards? And then I'll be able to demonstrate this better now because I've got something to hold on to this. Again, just pushing that knee down, trying to keep your chest up as much as possible and feel like you're sitting down into that. Feel that in your hip flexor and on the outside there as well. If you're adductor, I believe. Cool. Finally, I like to just finish off by, again, you should find you've got a better range of movement now. Coming down, touch towards your toes. Again, just breathe through it. And then just roll slowly up, back through the spine. Kind of releasing each vertebrae as you go. Bring your shoulders back. Open out the chest. Let's bring your arms as wide as possible. Hold that there. Don't forget to breathe. Arms out in front, like you're hugging a big beach ball. That should stretch out your upper back, because again, that's where you hold tension quite a lot when you're running. I see people kind of like this. Helps find some relaxation. Just take your hand on top of your head, tilt your head to the side, and just almost just feel the weight of your arm on top of your head. You don't need to yank it or anything like that. And if you want to extend that stretch further, pretend you're holding a big briefcase, so clench your fist. And you should feel that more down side of your neck. Then onto the other side, again, if you feel like you're clenching a briefcase, some kind of fighter plane gone over from North World, lovely. And then back to the neutral position. There's a couple more you can take onto the floor, like put your hands in front of you and putting your foot on the back of your heel there as well. And then on the other side for your calves. Then that should be sufficient. Just spend 5 to 10 minutes after a run doing your static stretches. Like I say, it's going to save you from niggles, save you from injuries. More likely that you're going to achieve your goals because you're going to kind of meet the start line as well. And yeah, again, you're going to reduce any kind of soreness and mean you're going to be able to get back out on the road quicker. You're going to find more range of flexibility and movement, keep the muscles and tendons stronger. Happy running.